Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's time to call me, and yeah. So today's video, we're gonna be talking about the news. First off, we're gonna talk about Call of Duty, and I'm gonna give you guys my impressions of the gameplays they've shown us. I gotta be upfront. This looks really good. Like, goddamn. Like, this is what I wanted the next Call of Duty years ago to be. Before they revealed the gameplay, I was cynical. I was like, they're not gonna change shit. All they did was just make it look good. That's all. Oh god. That was my reaction. The changes in this game is major. It's almost like it's a different game now. It's no longer Call of Duty. Like, this should be, like, all the changes we had, this should be the changes that led up to this Call of Duty. But nah, it's like the JoJo art styles in the manga, You look at part 1, 2, and 3, they look pretty similar, but a little bit different. But then somehow you went to a coma and you wake up in 2019 and, you heard, oh, JoJo still exists? Oh, all these years, they still, let me see what part 8 looks like. All right, what the fuck is this? This is not the same, man. This is not Araki. This is made by a different guy. Now, except with the coma, imagine part 8 style in part 4, and it's just like that in Call of Duty. You see all the previous Call of Duties, and then this next Call of Duty is like, this is not Call of Duty, this is different. But that's a good thing, alright? I'm not gonna seem like, oh, I don't like the change. No, I do love the change. This is what we needed for this Call of Duty. So the changes in this Call of Duty is major. Now there's like a different type of way to run. There's the, regular running like in every traditional Call of Duty has. And then there's the leap run where you have the extra boost of speed of running, but aiming after you're done running is gonna be slower. So you're sacrificing that for the extra speed. And also you could shoot through walls depending on the materials, for cover. There's also, I think it's like a game mode where 100 people will be the same map. Now, it's not going to be, what's it called, a Battle Royale, but it will be some type of game mode. I think it's like Ground Wars. So it's Ground Wars with, steroids. Sound in general in this Call of Duty, I've heard, is super immersive. Because the devs want the players to also depend on audio. Because in past Call of Duties, they have never prioritized audio, either by, improving it or making it immersive or just anything with it. The only time was, the only game was Ghost. Now, the reason why I think they improved the audio is because they're taking away the minimap. Now, the minimap has never been touched. It's always been the same. If you hear bullets fly by, you check the minimap to see, oh, was it a friendly or an enemy? If it was a friendly, he would be close to your map and, you wouldn't see a red dot. But if it was an enemy, yeah, you would see red dot and then, you would turn around and shoot him. Now, in this new Call of Duty, they're officially removing that. So now you're depending on sound and the knowledge of the map, and also knowing where your allies are. Now, earlier I said, they're removing that officially. Not really. There's still a minimap, but that's only a kill streak, the UAV. Gunplay in this game looks so different. Like, now there's actual recoil to the guns. So yeah, like I said, the game, it's a major change. Like, this is a totally different game now, and that's because they got a new engine. So all of this would not have been made or done in the old engine, in the last Call of Duty. And the last Call of Duty, they've been using the same engine since Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The first Modern Warfare. So this is an old-ass engine, and they didn't make a new one because, hey, it's cheaper, not making a new one. And also, we can make the games faster because we could just use the same assets and just the same graphics. Now, a lot of people are asking the same question about this new Call of Duty, and that's, should Battlefield be scared of this new Call of Duty? And I think they should. This new Call of Duty is making Call of Duty fans like me that left Call of Duty to play Battlefield because Battlefield is a way better game, kind of looking at this Call of Duty like, oh, I might come back. Because, Call of Duty and Battlefield are the most well-known first-person shooter game. Now, gameplay-wise, they're totally different games, but just in popularity, they're the same level. Now, Call of Duty is known for being the close-quarter, twitchy, arcadey FPS game, while Battlefield is known for, large-scale map, vehicle combat, tactical FPS game. But now, with this new Call of Duty, it seems like they're becoming a little bit more tactical, not as or more as Battlefield, but they're taking their first steps with tactical. They're having my interest. Like, I gotta say this again. I love Battlefield 5, but fuck, what is DICE doing? God, where the fuck is the content? It's been more than 8 months. We have only received I think it's like 3 new maps. And DICE wants to act cute like, oh, we're gonna give you a sprinkle of content. Each week you're gonna get a new knife, new gun, new skill. Get the fuck out of it. I don't want those. Those are just like cosmetic. Those are just little shits. I want new maps. I want new game modes. I wanna, I wanna man a ship. Like, I want those type of contents. You're just giving us little shits. Like, it's been more than 8 months. We haven't got anything like that. And it looks like we're finally gonna get the other half of the content of Battlefield 5 somewhere around, fall or winter. I don't know when it's coming, but fuck, it's good. It took a year to finally get there, to finally get more content. And you know what? It's not just, we don't have too much content. It's also the bugs and the glitches. Like, goddamn, like, we got people who are invincible or invisible, and also invisible tanks, like, all this shit. So yeah, I'm looking at Call of Duty like, goddamn, like, as soon as this game comes out, I'm just gonna say fuck Battlefield and just, leave it. I'm not saying leave it right now. I'm not leaving it right now because, goddamn, there is nothing to play this year. The first half of 2019 has been horrible. This is the worst year for gaming. But goddamn, I'm looking at the other half of 2019 like, oh my god, Call of Duty, Borderlands. Oh, they're gonna save this year. So yeah, I'm really excited for this game, and I can't wait. Oh, and beta is coming out at September 13. I was really hoping it was gonna come out this month, but I guess so. So, yeah. Alright, so Ninja has been offered a lot of money to exclusively live stream on Mixer. Now, I forgot how much they gave them. People were claiming 100 million. I'm like, no, that's way too much money. I mean, that's too much money to just spend on a single person, no matter how much clout he has. Now, realistically, they probably gave him, I don't know, like less than $10 million. That's way more realistic than 100 million. So, yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for anybody. I think what he did was just very smart, fuck. He just got millions of dollars just for live streaming on that platform. That's it. Like, he's not, like, in the contract I've heard, he's not told to do anything else, like, promote Microsoft games or go to an event and forced to live stream. Nothing like that. He's just only live stream and Mixer. That's it. They just don't live stream anywhere else. So, yeah, that's just, it's like you just automatically got money. That's it. Like, this is just easy for him. Now, Ninja, he's not as popular as he was before, or maybe he still is, but the time is going to get close, and, eventually he's not going to be as popular. Or maybe he knows himself, low-key, that, hey, my relevancies is kind of drifting away. I could see it for myself. Maybe if I do this thing, I'll get more relevancies. I'll get more press from this news that I'm switching, Twitch from Mixer. Maybe I'll get more subscriptions. But if I don't, hey, at least I got the 10 mil. Now, I have no idea how much he makes in live streams. Probably, I don't know, maybe like under $1 million, maybe like that, a year. But that's not just his only revenue. He also gets paid by promoting games while streaming. He sells merchandise, and I think he's advertised by Red Bull. So none of that is being affected. So all he had to do is just stream in a different platform. Now, I think Mixer is also smart because they're getting a big live streamer like Ninja and putting it exclusively in their platform. So that's probably going to bring a lot of people to their site. So, this is Mixer's time to do as much as they can, maybe improve the site, maybe, help their creators get bigger. So this is their time. This is their time to show the people who are watching it for Ninja to maybe convert them to become Mixer fans or Mixer loyalists, or just getting people to see Mixer as, oh, they're as legit as Twitch. So yeah, time will tell. Hopefully Mixer gets more people to watch them, because goddamn, I fucking hate Twitch. Like, video media sites need more competition, like, YouTube and Twitch, because they've been the big dogs for years. Like, there's not been anybody who can compete those two. Like, YouTube is the video site and Twitch is the streaming site. And those two, they're so big, they're like, all right, you don't go to my turf, and I don't go to your turf, all right? And because those two don't compete, there has not been any innovation or, improvements to the site. So yeah, hopefully something happens, because, they really need a competition. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say. All right, so the last news we gotta talk about, this is related to the 2 shootings we had last week. And that is Donald Trump's statement on video games are the cause of mass shootings. Alright, so you guys know it, I know it. This is just complete and utter bullshit, alright? Just Trump just doesn't want to figure out what the fuck is the problem. Oh, I don't want to do shit. I'll just find a scapegoat. Oh, video games. There you go. Ever since Columbine, there has been so much research figuring out if games do lead to aggression, and no, it doesn't. And no one can find shit. And the government is still looking at games like, nah, you guys are still the problem. And it wasn't just video games that the government told us, oh, this is bad for society. Not believing in God, heavy metal, hip-hop, the movie industry, gay people. And guess who are the ones that are saying, oh, this is bad for society? It's these old-ass people, the baby boomer generation. These guys don't know what the fuck is happening. They're looking at the world like, oh, I don't understand this. So I guess it's bad. There was one example. There was a guy, he was like, oh, I don't know why these school shootings always happen. Well, I don't know why I gave him a southern accent. The fuck? He was talking about what he was thinking, like, what changed in this country? How come there's so much mass shootings? Like, it's because, you know, we always had guns and we always had evil. And then his conclusion was like, video games.
What's changed in this country? We've always had guns, we've always had evil, but what's changed where we see this rash of shooting? And I see a video game industry.
Huh? My answer to why there's been so much mass shootings of recent... Now, I'm not saying this is the definitive answer of, you know, the mass shooting problems. No, I'm just generalizing and saying what is one of them. And is people can't afford shit. People are having a hard time paying the bills, like medical bills, rent, insurance, college tuition, also probably raising a family. Like, there is so much stress to that. And that's what leads to it. People are becoming unhappy and depressed. And that leads to people becoming drug addicts, alcoholics, suicidal, and also believing in extremist ideas. Those type of people, you know, they just start thinking, like, what is the problem? You know, I'm not making much money, and I'm working very hard. And then they start thinking, like what happened to El Paso. Oh, the problem is, it's these Mexicans. And that's how Trump won the election. He told these people, yeah, it is these Mexicans, and I'm gonna bring back the jobs. That's how you start these type of countries, like, you know, the USSR or Nazi Germany. If you let the majority of your population poor for so long, they're gonna start believing in an extremist idea and say, you know what, fuck it, let's make this country into this. So yeah, that's what I think is the problem. It's wealth inequality. You know, people aren't making the money they should be making, and the rich is getting richer. So yeah, that's what I think. And I'm done with this topic. You know, it's just like, we're really blaming about video games. We're not gonna go to the root of the problem, which is, you know, yeah, people aren't making that much money, and people are getting depressed and believing in extremist ideas. Now, there is more into this. I don't want to go too in depth because I don't really want to make this video like a political video, but you gotta talk, you know? You can't just like, oh yeah, this happened, there's really nothing we could do. I'm just generalizing, you know? Wealth inequality is one of them. It's just, you know, I don't want to go too in depth because, you know, to be honest, I don't know too much about politics. I know enough, but not enough to just, you know, start a YouTube channel and, you know, just talk about politics because, oh, I know everything. No, I don't. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say. And, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me Twitch, Twitter, Twitch, and Twitch. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you later. Bye.